mediocre team and Big D. That's what makes this funny. How about the Cowboys? How about the Cowboys?
They go with Cunningham.
Come on! You gotta be...
The 20.
Wow. Wow, okay.
Detroit.
That's crazy.
And
Come on, man. Show because you love to compete, but this shit whack as fuck sometimes, cuz. Easy work, Zeke! Perry been shooting.
You are watching a master at work.
Welcome back to Headaches to 8 and 8 Over the Hump, episode 2. It's the breakdown. I told you this season was going to be a little different. The exclusive, limited edition MSR only series here. We're gonna do it just a little bit different. We're gonna take a whole game. I think this is week 4. I think week 4 versus TJ. We're gonna scrub this whole game. You're gonna get to see inside my mind and see inside Tim's mind. See everything that's going on as the game went on, and then we're gonna start kind of tweaking some stuff. But I know like last season I did a lot of stuff where I led. I kind of broke the play down, and then I was like, so what do you think about that? Well, we're going to switch it back a little bit. I'm going to let Tim talk a lot. I'm going to let him lead a lot. If I see something, I might pause it, bring it back, let him talk me through the play, and then we'll speak on it a little bit. But I really want you to see what was going through his mind before I kind of bring it in. But before I bring Tim in and get the show going, don't forget, follow us on Twitter at MSR League or at MSR_the network. Follow us on Spotify. You can search MSR space network. Find us, and on YouTube, MSR space network. Make sure you're keeping up to date. These are going to be coming out. This is episode 2 of a 5-part series. We're going to come out every 2 days once week 17 is out, which is looking like around Sunday the 16th. So should be coming out around the 17th here, but we're going to get straight into it. Tim, talk to me. Episode number 2, the breakdown. I've been excited about this episode.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one more because I want to see how things are from more of an outside perspective. When I'm in the game, we talk about this all the time, but when I'm in the game, I really lose myself. Sometimes I'll forget my game plan. I'm losing myself in the action of the game, just kind of just having the fun. One of you just kind of just going with it, seeing how the flow is. And this season's been a lot like that, where I've had game plans, but I let the game kind of dictate how to adjust or how the flow of the game is going to go. So this one, especially because me and TJ have always had some really good battles, I'm excited to see this one now that it's all done.
Yeah, and I mean, TJ's just one of those people that I've always had close games with him too. It only goes one of two ways. It's only close or it's a blowout. Like I never had, there's never those just like 10, 14-point games. It's always down to the wire or it's just over within the first half. But he's such a good offensive mind player to be so young too. The kid can play, bro. And then he mixes up these creative coverages and stuff. Before we get into the clips, I want to talk about we talked about knowing your opponent. So going into this game versus TJ, talk to me about what you know about him, about his third down, tendency, stuff like that. Like, what does TJ do well?
EJ likes to get the ball to his guys in space. He definitely, he'll utilize those crossers on third down. At least from what I charted in one particular game, four out of every five throws that he has on third down are usually low balls. So you have to. The mindset for me when I play TJ is you have to get pressure because when TJ's comfortable, he's electric. He can really go off, like you said. He's very he's very put together in terms of his offensive game plan. So you have to literally stay true to your keys, knowing, mixing up who you're using. If you're in man coverage, don't always use the same guy. Give him a different look post snap to make him think that, so you don't want to get repetitive at times. But one thing about another thing that I like when I play TJ is outside of the keeping you on your toes, he's just a gamer. Like it's just there's just literally possession by possession, situation to situation. When it comes down to the fourth quarter, and everyone, I've said this multiple times, I love playing in those close game situations because you just find out how it is. You may lose some, you may win some, but you have a lot of fun that way. And TJ is one of those opponents where I know for a fact it's going to come down to the last few minutes, and you got to bring your best stuff.
Yeah, the thing with TJ is he can really read formations on defense. So when he's on defense, and you come out on certain stuff, he can really read you. So in those big games, you really got to set him up. You really got to build up into something and save something for later. And then when you get him thinking one way and go the other. But on offense, he's going to run. He wants to run it, and he's going to run until you stop it. But once you stop the run, I think the biggest thing for me is always you got to man up his halfback. He wants to throw to his halfback all the time. Or at least that's the way I play him. But then when on third down, he's gonna hit you with that dagger concept. He's gonna hit you with that curl flat out of trips tight end. The low ball, that way he has a low ball on the left.
That low ball game is crazy,
over the middle and a corner on the right. So he sets you up to have success because he's got these man and zone both beaters in one place. But for TJ, going into the game, you got to make him pass. If he beat you passing for 400 yards. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You lost. But if he beat you running for 250 and passing for 100, no, that's not you.
Right.
you have to force him to play a certain scheme.
You have to force him definitely to be a little more. You have to kind of get him out of a rhythm. Like he can still play out of a rhythm, but it's more to your benefit when he does. You have to make him a little off schedule. Those third downs need to be a little bit longer. Those second downs need to be a little longer. And it always helps when you take the ball away from him, because usually when he gets the ball back, he's trying to get himself back in the game, especially if you scored off of it. So that's kind of where you can have one turn into two. But again, you gotta have that happen first.
Yeah, and that's why. Yeah. I had the wild card game against him was crazy. I don't really think nobody got a stop until I picked him off right before 2 minutes. It was just one of those games, but I definitely had my battles with him. But here we go. Let's get into it. So you're 1-1-1, had a tie week 1. He is 1-2. I think this is his first game, or maybe it's his second game back.
It's his first game.
Yeah. So his Xbox broke. So this is really his first game of the season. See how you start out here. I know you. I know what you think, but you can go ahead and take the lead here as we get into it, and then I'll just kind of stop where I see stuff and comment on it.
Yeah. So coming into this matchup, one thing for me was to, especially with my mindset for this particular season, was to open it up to start the game. I'm known to first, sometimes second down, to run the ball, get Zeke going, but I want to come out in more spread sets. So. You see here, I go with the pistol bunch set and get the matchups where I can kind of create some opening lanes. He's probably expecting pass, maybe some crossing, some drags. So I get a nice little run there on first down with Zeke. And now coming out of this one, I'm looking to try to set up something, keep it since the chain's a little bit short. I want to keep the run game going. And you see I'm going to hand the ball off here to Ezekiel Elliott, trying to get the coverages together. And, again, one thing with this offensive line that I've been experiencing is that we just haven't been able to get consistently to the second level. And as you see there, man, you'll probably see throughout the rest of this series, man, I am having to make a lot of moves in the backfield before I can even see the line of scrimmage with my running backs. And that's really hurt some of my progressiveness as we've gone through this cycle.
Yeah, and so you see this, how it comes back. Sorry, I'm having to look towards the middle, but the screen's actually to my right, so my cursor's off a little bit. But so you're on second and short. second and shorts are like your wild cards. You can go long. You can take shots because you can always run. You could always drop back into a shotgun and inside zone this for 3 yards. So like second and short should be your aggressive downs, but you come under center, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pretty much 7 in the box or 8 in the box, right? Because you got this linebacker here behind the play sign. So I mean, you pretty much got 8 in the box, and you run it straight up the middle against 5, 6. Like you just didn't have.
I didn't even flip it too. Yeah, I didn't even flip it on that.
But
play.
if you just, this should be a check down. 100%. If you see somebody come out something like this, you just need to check down, and this should be your comfortable passing downs, because you see he just sent an all out blitz. I mean, it was just a straight man blitz. It looked like there's a zone blitz. There we go. But if you just check out of that, then you're good, because now you're in a third down situation anyway, and you're pretty much basically where you were on second down. So let's see.
When you see one thing about me that folks will see if you do watch film on me is that when I get in short down the distance, even second and 1, third and 1, I like to just try to get the first down quick, and a lot of it is just due to previous experiences, and of course I just make a terrible read there. One thing about me is if I see that middle linebacker, that mid hook zone, if I see that kind of playing shallow, I always feel like there's like a half a second or 1 second area I have to throw it between that guy and the safety. And just the way that route, if you look at the pre-play, the way that route was set up, it was more of a faded to the right kind of streak, and I could have auto hot routed that to like a normal streak up the middle, and that probably is a better pass. But I, thinking I want to save that streak to when I actually need it, and think I thought I had a read.
It's different.
Yeah.
I just think you were kind of bagged. I think you just kind of forced, because I think this might have came open towards the end, but there was just really nothing there unless you waited a little bit longer and just sent it deep. But so you start out with a pick on the third play. It's fine. He's only at the 42. It's definitely a lot of game. Yeah, you just kind of forced.
Yeah, I did.
Now he comes out and going wide trip, and you know him that he's going to run. So I stay heavy against him a lot, because I know how he's going to run. You use your digs, play action right away, little dig. Oh, nice post. Who's that? Abraham. Nice.
Abraham that swatted it. I had Trayvon.
Yeah, nice little man coverage. You use to the left side there. That's different. I don't see.
I do that. I do that a lot.
You want
him
again?
That a lot.
What's up with it? Okay. I was about to say you want him again. Okay, you move him back so he don't get the pre-play. It's just a handoff. Yeah, I'm not gonna focus too much on defense right now, just because your defense is not your problem. From what I've watched, unless you think there's something that other than you being so like just super aggressive, I haven't really seen that much of a problem here.
I'm just not getting turnovers. I think my defense will be a lot better if I was able to get more turnovers, because that's literally been. I'll just put it this way: in my entire Madden CFM career, from way back playing in 2012 to now, I have always been the biggest threat in my mind, or to other people's minds in leagues or whatever, when I'm taking the ball away. My defense has always been my calling card. If I can take the ball away, or just not even necessarily take the ball away, but if I can create more possessions for myself where I'm either forcing the 3 and out or I'm taking the ball away from you, I just feel like that gives you more chances to put the ball in the end zone or put the ball through the goalpost. And anytime you get more points than your opponent, of course, that's a W. So I try to get myself in those situations more times than not. And with my defense, it's just been a little off. But I do hear what you're saying, because I don't feel like my defense has been the Achilles heel. It's just kind of been situational play calling, turnovers. Turnovers has really been the problem. But it's literally the situational play calling that sometimes can get me in trouble.
That's what I was about to speak on right here. So this looks like the curl flats play right away. The one I talked about pre-play. It looks like this can be a flat, curl, post. But so against a trip set, I don't know were you man aligned? Is that why this alignment is all funky?
Yeah, and I think I had to switch it, or I tried to switch it. Yeah, I tried to switch it pre-play.
But against a trip set, cover 4 is just never going to work. You're going to have this pocket here on everything, and then the one hook's not really going to play it, so you're going to have the post over top too. Even if this is dagger, you're going to have the here, you're going to have the dig right here, you're going to have the streak right here. Like, it's just cover 4, situational stuff, cover 4 doesn't work.
And I rarely call cover for it, so I'm actually surprised as I see this.
Yeah, I just cover for, especially palms
I don't
too.
ever
A
call cover for
a
it.
matching concept. It just was. I think you might switch it actually. Yeah, so you switch it to a zero blitz. Oh, that's why it ends up wide open. Yeah, so there. Yeah. Oh, this is actually
that
Steeler
was
dig. This is Steeler dig. It's not curl flat, but yeah, same thing. So and it's a cover 4 beater too. So good thing you just switch out of that. But he just, I mean, it's just man and he beat it. There's nothing really you can do there. See if
didn't use it a guy that was his hot read anyway. So
I guess they
they overturned it. But I think he gets in here. I can't recall how this drive went.
TJ and him not running a.
Ooh,
that's a nice user. TJ not
this
running
is crazy. I forgot that happened because I rarely get sacked. So, but he goes play action here.
Oh, he got you. Yeah.
Yeah, he lowballed that one.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I was playing that. Like I felt like it was coming, but then I just was not able to get there in time. So yeah.
All right. So first drive, you start out here in another I-form set. It's just a hard run. But see, this is fine. I'm fine with this early on in the game. See, you checked out of a pass, but I would run here just because you have numbers. Let's see. Nice little drag. That's the man-child, huh? Lee himself.
I gotta get him going early. I love this dude, man. He's got great hands and he's deceptively quick in short spaces. Like he good change of direction. He's got spin moves. Like he actually breaks tackles more than most receivers. So but that was I would have liked to, like you said, it should have been a good run call there, but it worked out to where I was able to at least get something decent out of it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it works. The reason I say I like you running early in games is because you set up the pass later. Once you run first down 5-6 times in a row, people start keying on that. Then they'll creep up. Then you hit them over top the head, and you kind of play like DK. I think you're gonna have to kind of. I think you're gonna have to kind of transition your scheme, not mimic DK's, but how DK was last year with John Ross is how you're gonna have to play it because your team's not set up for shots. Like my team, I can take shots almost every down.
Balance, yeah.
You have to set up these shots and realize formations and pick your spots. And I think that's where you're kind of struggling. I've seen a lot of I call them just fuck it balls. Like, fuck it, he down there somewhere, bro. To Lee, and that's who you got to throw him to. But it's got to be one-on-one coverage where he's got room to get in position and stuff like that. But see, so go ahead and you can go ahead back on first down, wide formation.
Yeah. So this is one of my favorite formations, especially for drive starters. The I-form close. It has been a successful formation, especially more for my backup running back Cunningham. He seems to get a lot of good plays out of that formation here. But one thing that is always going to be a staple of my offense is a screenplay because Zeke is such a good receiver. And if I can get just one block out on the outside, he can at least make one guy miss. And usually when Zeke has space before he is met by a defender, then things are usually good.
So you motion him over just to kind of give you a different look. And then it's just
and another thing with the motions, that's something that I've actually that was a big part of my game in previous cycles. But I for whatever reason, it just wasn't something I was keying on or remembering to do more often. I'm not gonna say the success rate because I don't know, but I do feel like the more that I motion, even if it's on a run play, it just puts the defender on edge because they could still play the run and think it's the run that's coming. Or you can have them maybe back up a little bit, back up a corner, thinking that you put the fastest corner on this side or the fastest receiver on this side. So it might be of course if you do a dummy hot route, they may think you're passing it. So I like to keep those kind of wrinkles in my offense.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When we played in the playoffs, I'm gonna open up the secret book a little bit. When we played in the playoffs, I scouted a couple games. I think it was the year I won the Super Bowl, season 3.
Yeah, the one that we divisional round. Yep.
So you had to tell every time you motioned, it was a run. So I waited until you motioned and then not ran commit, but then pressed up and I knew it was a run every single time. So you had this tail that whole season. So I don't mind the motion, but in big games, people are gonna notice. If I caught on, the people like the Kylos, the J Rods, they gonna figure that out. So
of course.
I say if you're gonna do that, just incorporate it to your pass game as well. I don't really like motioning just because it
can throw shit off too. It definitely throws some stuff off.
But it's not bad. But here on first down again. So you're in this super tight, this 2 tight end set. He's all the way maxed up again, and you got what you want. When I talk about picking your formations, he's crept down, and then you got Caruthers one-on-one. And these are the type of shot plays I like to see.
I can see that now.
Yeah, because you see the slot is literally in Lee's face, so you know it's man. You know, it has to be man because he's kind of in a cover 2 set, but this guy's straight up, so it's not cover 2. If it was cover 2, he'd be back here a little bit. So it's just that fade route. So when we play, I mean, you just ran it with like, it's not bad that you ran it. It's an 0-1 trap. I like trap plays in this Madden. It just didn't happen to work out for you. But you can see that, he just ran commit.
Yeah.
He straight up ran commit.
Yeah.
It's just something that
he does that too. That's the thing. He will run commit.
Smart,
if you catch him wrong, if you catch him on the wrong one, you're good. You know. So
it's like those DBs that have the kind of guesser like a Abram for the Raiders. He's just a guesser. When he guesses right, it looks damn good. But when he guesses wrong, whew,
he looks terrible. Little
RPO, I like that. Get Zeke in space. See, the shotgun runs look so much better for Zeke. I like Cunningham under center, but in the shotguns, he just gets those space, bro.
It's Zeke all day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like those runs. So here we go back to first down. Now what do you do on first down? Another run. That's fine. Little option with wins. I don't know how fast he is. So you read it right, hit the hole. Yeah, that's not bad. Trying to see till the next play that.
In this drive, I recall I was trying to set up some play action, but I wasn't getting the looks that I wanted. So I kind of stayed with the run because we were having success. And one thing about me, if the run is flowing, I'm gonna stay with it, just because I'll know I'm gonna get something later in the drive that'll, they're gonna creep up, like you say, and you'll usually get some type of big play coming.
Crazy. See, I like that. You stuck to that run because. Like I talk about, like when he creeps down, those are your times to like really like
those shots. Mm-hmm.
But this is not a shot formation. You got a fullback, you got 2 tight ends, you got 1 receiver that and you're pretty much in the red zone. It's just, I'm trying to click on the
and he had linebacker standing up, so I felt like I could kind of get one. I'm mad that guard didn't go and grab that linebacker.
If you broke that, if you missed that tackle instead of breaking it, it could have been better. But
yeah.
Second and 8 here. It's like a doubles north formation, right? Double south, whichever one that is.
Doubles north. Yep.
He's in zone.
And I was immediately looking for Caruthers here, but I thought I quickly saw that Leon got off the jam, so I threw it quick, and he just wasn't able to get in.
Yeah.
Because you see, Caruthers had it early, but I saw Leon be able to get on the outside shoulder, so I thought I could get it, throw it up there, but he got a good tip on it.
But you got to throw that right here and towards the post. I
didn't get a good throw on that. I definitely threw to the outside because I throw those. Like I'll throw those immediately. Like honestly, and I'll say this for everyone here, you kind of put me onto that. Like I know how to play the game. I know how to pass. Like I feel like I'm pretty good, to a certain level. But there were certain things I weren't seeing, like how you can like literally just look at a hot second, see how he's beating the release, and just throw the ball. Because by the time the corner recovers, your guy's already 2 steps on him. So.
But this
I thought
is
I
not
had that
that
here, but he was able to get there. Yeah,
this ain't that. So when the free release like that, he should be already in front of him. The only way this is, being, you gotta kind of bullet it to the left and just hope that he adds him.
Yeah, I thought he did throw it there because that's what I was trying to do. But as I saw the throw come, I was like, okay, let me just adjust and try to get an attempt on the ball.
And that's fine because you had a touchdown to Caruthers. You probably have a touchdown to Bartow if I play it. It's a dig, but he still made a good play.
Definitely on that. Yeah, I can see that too.
It's like those little. If you don't get 7 on this drive, it's those little things that really come back. Because now this is kind of a drive killer if you don't convert here on third down.
It's a great point.
So now you're in a tight formation. Let's see what he's got. Tight formation. He's all at the line. So he's in 1-3-5, 1-3-7 dime. So that's got the blitzer coming off the side, or he could, which probably means that Lee's manned up. If I had to guess, if Lee's probably manned up or he's in a cover 4. But
Yeah, and and on top of that, what I saw on this particular play, because I'm seeing it now, I immediately think that is that Kendricks, whoever that linebacker is, on the left side of my O line. I'm thinking that's probably a mid hook. So basically because it's a mesh concept, I'm like, all right, if Lee's open, that's a hot dot. If not, I got to drag, or I could try to see if Wynn is open. Last read on the corner route.
I think this is I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time watching it too. I didn't watch and take notes. I wanted it to be kind of just on the flow. So the way I'm seeing this is probably 2 vert hooks instead of a mid read. It's probably 2 vert hooks. But I don't know. It could be of the different things. We'll see it off the break here. So okay, I see your shot. I see what you're talking about now that I've seen the play. So I'm probably one to wait this. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so the corner route, boom, nice read. That's perfect. You read it. You read it good. That's what you want. It was. So yeah, it was that cover 3 sky. You just waited. That was the one shot you were gonna have, unless you hit an underneath early. But that's a good read. That's the kind of like reads that you have to have. So now
progression, yeah. Because that was literally it was Leon, it was the drag, and then Win was the last one on the progression. Yeah, so, man, he gets such good penetration against my old line, bro.
He does. Let's start. Like, do you double team and stuff and ID a lot?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I do a good amount of my run plays for sure.
Yeah, especially on the goal line like this. You want that superstar, whoever that is, probably Bosa. Double team him. That way your blocks are already heading that way. See, Bartow come and chipped him at the end, but he was too late. If they were already doubled him, then Bartow's cleaning up the last guy.
He affected the play by that point already.
Yeah. So here we go. This is probably an RPO stretch. No, it's a.
No, I was looking to throw this. Yeah, I definitely was looking to throw this. I was trying to get a shot. I was trying to get a shot to lead.
Yeah.
Boom.
It worked too, but
he couldn't get that. He couldn't get that first. Yeah, that first foot went out of bounds.
I know you. Yeah. We just talked about this offline. That I don't like that pass, and it works for you though. I've seen Lee come down with it. It's just it's weird because it's either a pick six or it's a touchdown. He just couldn't get it down there. Yeah. I definitely thought that was an RPO. It caught him off guard too. You could tell he was playing the bubble, and then it was a streak. So now what you got? Your eye form close again?
Yeah, I was looking for a stretch play here.
Yeah. I'd probably go the other way. Start.
Yeah, and leaving looking, I thought I should have, but
you did.
It looks like I switched the play. Okay, so I did switch.
That's good. Yeah, and you got right in there. That's perfect. You didn't go outside where he wanted you to, and that's good. You switched that. The weak side running is very good this Madden. You can flip a lot. You don't have to flip the play, but you can flip the run on a lot of plays, and if they're outside plays, it's very effective. I run weak side a lot when I run, even though it's like 8 times a game, but. So now he's in this single back tray again. So you're in man and you're in 3-4, huh? So you didn't match.
Yeah, so I'm in 3-4. I didn't match him, and on this particular drive.
What the hell?
I was in man coverage. I knew that was a drag.
Yeah, but watch his receivers. Hold up. Pause for me. I don't know. That's just a weird ass play.
I'd have been pissed if that was me, boy.
Okay, here. This is where you start going to your safety, right? No, you playing linebacker this game. This is weird. It's a nice play though, but it's just weird how you play this. I'm so used to watching you play safety.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing a lot of different, which is fine. Like that's probably better.
Yeah, just trying to mix it up, and that was the thing. Like my main focus, especially even in the games after this one was, try to reduce the amount of tails that I have. Like we talked about this offline. Like I know that there are certain things about my game that are easy to tell because I'm very stubborn. So there are a lot of things that feel comfortable to me because I don't know, I guess you could say Madden anxiety. Like there's certain things that I know work, but when I try them, they don't. So I try to I try to mitigate like trying to do the most and try to do what's comfortable, but then also try to have those certain wrinkles. Like I have 3 layers to my playbook, and it's all about if I can get to the 3rd layer by the 4th quarter, because there are things in my playbook that I have from the first half that if I can get to another variance of that in the second half, it look totally different. But it's kind of hard to get there if you're out of rhythm. You've already thrown a couple picks. You're behind by 14, 17 points. You're not in flow. So you got to go to that 4-minute offense to try to get something quick to try to change the momentum. And then, the game can kind of get away from you if things aren't all together.
Yeah, I think, you really do. I spoke on like the first episode about how Madden 19, how you were getting to those 3rd wrinkles a lot earlier than you are now. But I think it's because of your... I don't want to say random. Because it's not random, but your inconsistency to stay on your scheme. And I think that's causing you not to get to your wrinkles. Here we go. First down, you come out in a shotgun right away. Single back, or not a single, but a kind of a double set to the right. Okay, it's probably, he's going down.
This looks like a cover 1. Yeah, looks like cover 1 here.
He's in a zone. There's a cover 1. There's a robber.
Yeah, he picked this one. He picked this one.
You gotta. It's gotta go right. That's the only way. Even if he doesn't click on, that pass has got to go to the sideline. Right here. It's got to go this way. He's crossed both of them. You bullet this way, it's a catch. But because... Oh, I'm sorry. You bullet it this way,
The right side. Yeah.
But because you let him on, he's got position on you. You got to throw away from him to have success. And it's got to be a bullet pass. Like, every deep shot don't have to be a lob pass. Lob pass is probably the worst deep shots, honestly. Unless it's just like...
See, with that or the touch pass, really.
Yeah, I was just reading about him. But yeah, I use bullet pass on almost all my shots. Unless it's just like, broken play, just gone. I bullet a lot, and just it's all directional passing. And you have Wentz. That's what you went and got Wentz for, right? Portillo, I wouldn't say that, but
right. But for Wentz, I should be able to do that.
Yeah. That's why Kylo did it all. However long he had it. So we'll skip through this here, really. 7-7 at the end of the first. So it's not bad. Start of the second quarter, 1st and 10. Switch to him.
Yeah.
I don't like this coverage. Against the trips.
Yeah. Every time somebody sees you say, "There's like you run that," I was like, occasionally.
Yeah, that shit scares me, bro. I'm like, there's so much open.
Only because I like to hold the safety. Like, I feel like if anything coming over the middle, I'll be able to hold the passer for an extra second if the rush can get there. It's just all about the rush, though.
Nice defense.
Yeah, the check down, like you said, the check down. He wants to get there.
He wants Dalvin all the time, like Lindsey, whoever it is. So here we go, 3rd down. Now let's look at this. What did you?
I'm in 3-3-5 here.
Yeah, I like this play though. But let's see here. There you go. All right, so now he's in trips again. Yeah, he's in trips again. It's just you gotta watch the table route. If it's not a table, it's an angle. It's one of the two. It's one of the two right here. And then this is probably. So the way I probably play this is I probably play this hook, and then I man this, or I man this hook to the tight end to make sure that he don't get that streak on me. Because that's the shit that pisses me off the most.
You know it. You're going to see a lot of that.
So you blitz the middle guy instead of, let's see, and then you take away the hook, or take away the streak. That's just a good play.
Yeah, but he got a second or third progression on the play. So
yeah, that's just a good play. I mean, you can't, because you played the right side. That's where me and you were different. You played the tight end, where I'm not playing the tight end, bro. Just guard him. I'm gonna put him I'm gonna man him up. I want everything else. But like, it's just a difference in a play style, and that works too. He just having to make a good play, and good players are definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, good call on that.
And then Dalvin. That's another thing I see from you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because it doesn't happen to me a lot. Like, as far as you get gashed a lot, and it's not.
Dude, oh my God! I'm gonna look in the camera. Oh my God, bro!
I said this to Cole. I said this to Muck. Passing defense is a skill. It is a team-based. Your calls matter. Everything matters. Run defense is all user. You have got to make a greater impact on the run defense and with your user, whether it be playing a linebacker to shoot gaps, or that's the thing I always say. If I can't stop the run, it's because I'm not shooting gaps. If I'm not shooting gaps, I'm worried about. I don't know, Isabella. Like when I played Bear, I was worried about Isabella beating, on a streak. So then I'm over here playing them, but he's gashing me with the run. So then you have to realize you have to bring it back down and say, okay, if he beats me one play, cool, but I'm not giving up 10 minutes of game clock and 200 yards on the ground just because I want to play something else. So, and then also your click-ons. It's like everyone does it. Samoan's probably the worst about it. That's the first one popped in my head. But like, it's like I click on immediate X, click on dive, and it just takes them out of the play. And you do it.
It does.
So
it does.
I want to see your linebacker on this, or where you were on this first down run, because it went for so much. So you're here. You're on. No, you're gonna go to the safety, huh? No, you're here. Oh, you switched off. See, there you go again with those. But then you never switched.
Yeah, I wasn't even on him. That's a CPU that got juked like that.
No, I'm talking about you switched off at the start of the play.
Oh, I started to play. Yeah. I think I got caught adjusting or something. I get caught doing that a lot.
You were probably trying to switch, and it just that's sick.
I was trying to get on the line. And yeah, I didn't know who I was at the time of the snap.
So Irv Smith went down. So now that tells me I'm not worrying about the tight end no more. He can do whatever he wants with that. Now I can focus on Dalvin. Gets a run, nice run defense. Single back 8.
And at this point in the game too, I'm he's kind of driving, but I'm still at the mindset like, we need to get the turn. Like, it's just I'm just at a point like we need to kind of flip the the pendulum of this game right here. Try to get something going.
That's kind of a good blitz right there. Now you're in this third down situation again. Now we already talked about his tendencies. This dagger curl flash gotta come. Like we haven't seen it yet. And nope, it's not. Of course not. And I didn't see it.
Yeah, he got something underneath on me there. Yeah, I think he came. Yeah, he came out spread. Yeah, he came out spread formation, and I was trying to keep an eye on the underneath route. Even though I was playing deep, but I played underneath on that route, and you can see we still got beat right at the sticks. It was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying that on the stream too. Like, come on, I'm playing the sticks.
Yeah, it's just that's where I don't like the safety play. He's not. I'm not gonna say all, but 85% of Madden players on third down, they're throwing right at the sticks. They want a first down. That's all they think about. Some of the more experienced players might look deep, but I'm just not. I want to play at the sticks. I want to be in there, like, and if I get beat deep on a third down, like, it's a good play because you just don't see it. But most of the time, I want to be like right on the line of scrimmage with my user in some way, shape, or form. Not line of scrimmage, but first down marker. Just because, like I said, everyone just throws right at the sticks on third down. It's like they need 2, so they throw 2.
Yeah.
Where I'm throwing 20. I'm trying to throw it. Oh, he's just wide open. Oh my God, he's wide open. What happened?
Yeah.
He's here. He's manned up, right?
Yeah.
And he's not.
He never. You see what I go through because you can see the play that I picked was cover 2 man, bro.
Oh no, man!
I literally audible to cover 2 man, and he left him. If he threw that ball, I mean, bro,
so
easy pickings.
Let's see here.
I think he scores here.
Yeah,
he's going to score though. I think
inside zone is so hard to stuff if you're not on a linebacker. It really is. The shotgun runs, the RPOs, the little they're all inside zones. They just get
RPOs. They just have
run.
different tails to them, but they're pretty much RPOs. Facts.
So you stop the jet sweep.
All those inside zones.
I feel like I always watch TJ do that fake sweep quarterback run inside zone.
You know
boom. Nice little.
Yeah. Big tackle there by Drew.
That was a nice user too. So now he's in a stretch. So this is a stretch or a dive.
Yeah,
so
I think he got me. He got me on the outside on this one.
Or a toss. Yeah, either way.
Oh, did I get him?
Nope. He drew.
Yeah, we got him.
That's not bad.
But I think he went for it, if I'm not mistaken. I think he goes for this.
Nah, he definitely.
Yeah, he went for this. He definitely went for this.
Yep.
And I stopped him, if I'm not mistaken.
What is this guy? The angle route? Angle route.
I think he tried me. Did he try to run?
He does.
He definitely tried, and we fucked his shit all the way up.
Yo.
I was hyped too. I was like, get that weak ass shit up out of here, man. That was my boy. Was that Quan? I think Quan made that play.
All right, so now we got 1st and 10. So now you've been going super run heavy on first down.
Yeah.
It looks like you're gonna run RPO here. That's the thing with you too, is you gotta know like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go in the half in the game. You can run your scheme. You don't have to speed up for nothing because you run so effectively. You don't have to. You can run 4 or 5 times to start a drive.
Right.
You get a run there.
100%. That's facts.
When you play slow and methodical, you are the best shape of you. Something I don't know how to say that, but
that's 100% true. No, that's kind of my best methods. Yeah, yeah.
So now, see, this is when you start rushing. Now you're going eagle slide. I got 2 minutes. I gotta throw. Like, one, I don't like this play anyway, but so you're going to you go over middle, Zeke again. Okay, end up being a drag. That's not bad. Empty again. Going over the middle, win.
Yeah, he bit for that. So if you look at this pre-play, right? I'm gonna look at this pre-play. If you go back, so right before the play. So if you see, what you're gonna see is I pretty much knew that he was gonna take anything crossing. Like I knew that. You could just see his man coverage. He's probably taking the tight end. So, but when I saw him take Bartow, I was like, okay, this is definitely zone. So I knew all I needed was just a half a second for him to clear. Win would have been there, and as you see, I got a first now.
Yeah, this is interesting look because he's bringing pressure.
I just made him choose. I just made him choose on 2 routes, basically.
And that's the best thing. I'm gonna pause it right when you see he's in zone. Boom. As soon as he turned his back, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Just make him choose. It's not bad. So now you're in tight end trips. We'll play action.
Yeah, it's a PA counter go, I think. Yeah.
See, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It didn't work out. I remember seeing. I was like, yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah,
I remember that on the game. Like, yeah, that didn't work at all.
It's the route concepts here that like, if anything, motion Carruthers over to the right and have him come back across.
Yeah.
So you got a different option now. I mean, you got three things coming right here. Like, you have three different levels, obviously, but it's just real crowded.
And I would have, and maybe in a different situation I may catch that, but that's definitely a great look because you see, especially with Carruthers' speed, and as I'm even figured out since this game, you could put that guy on anybody, and even if there's someone that's playing underneath, waiting for that crosser to come, you could throw it over the top of their head. He's gonna get it.
Wait. You didn't call a timeout?
Nah.
You lost 30 seconds right there.
Yeah, this is one thing I'm gonna say about me. I am never rushed in the 2-minute drill. I never feel rushed. I never feel like, especially at the end of the games. If you want, you can go through some games that I've had in the last couple seasons. Like I remember one game against Kylo, I was driving down. I did not feel any type of pressure because I know I have all 3 timeouts. So let me put as much pressure down the field and have them think like, damn, he's not gonna call this timeout, and then I call it after I get a big play, and it's like, damn, like, okay, like we need to get a stop at that point. So, yeah, I like to keep going. I don't like to feel like I'm under any type of duress. I just like to play calm, and the play's gonna come to you if you're making the right calls.
I feel it. The flow is there. It's just you lost 25 seconds off, and now you're at the 37, or now you're at the 20. With 20 seconds and one timeout.
And that's the thing. Like, I wasn't tripping about the time because I want to be the last person with the ball for the half. So
but
when
now
I
you got
have
one shot.
a field goal, if I had a field goal, even 7, I want to get 7, of course. But I'm trying to make sure he doesn't score because that's been another problem of mine. Like, I've been giving up points at the last minute, 2 minutes of a half. So let me get the ball, and if I get 3, so be it. But I want to get 7.
Oh, you don't throw the lead. That's a nice read right there. That's a good read. He brought everyone down. Looks like, man.
Once he moved that line back over to the left, I knew I had win.
Boom.
I knew it.
That's just nice. See, there you precision pass. Make your shots look like that. Like that makes a lot of sense right there.
All about the consistency, bro. You know it.
Come out on defense. I'm gonna start speeding up just a little bit. We pushing
You see, and I think this is the second time in back-to-back seasons when I played TJ. I was up at the half. Feeling good. Had a couple good drives. I did throw a couple picks early in the game, but those, as you see, those picks didn't hurt me because I was able to get back in the game and take the lead into the half.
CFP. So he's driving.
I'm like, Ashton, make that play. That's the thing about me, and I think I've said this on so many other. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, you have got to be joking me. But I'm like, I've seen Cole do that, a couple times. It was like, come on, man. He breaks a tackle and he scores. Like, all right.
So I was still, that's good.
That was nasty. You saw that?
And
you saw that?
Yeah.
You saw that?
Just a good run. Good read, good run. Now we're in the red zone. This is where I like to watch because now this is where it starts. So I'm gonna say you're running here. You're moving them over. I'm gonna say there's probably a run to the left.
I don't remember what play this was. Yeah, it's a run.
Yeah. Holmes right up the middle. Zeke just starting to eat. I probably don't pass at all this drive. You gotta take a shot though. I know you definitely gonna take a shot for this. Nope, Cunningham, right? I mean, if every drive could look like that.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? That was 3-4 plays. That felt good, boy.
Yeah, that's 3 plays, man.
But I can tell you this: after that drive right now, right? Like I recall myself like that was. I'm like, how don't you go get that? Like, how don't you go look at that, bro?
That's tough.
I see the worst players go make those plays, and my guys, star dev, 80+. I'm like, y'all gotta make a play for me, man.
So he goes right.
Yeah, and I think he went right back down the field. So, but I remember being at this point in the game, like, I'm fine. Like, me and TJ go back and forth. Like, it sucks. I gave up a couple easy touchdowns to him, but I'm feeling comfortable about where I'm at in the game right now. And I remember saying to myself, I was like, let me just get it to where I'm the one in control of all the big plays later in the game. Yeah, I wish I would have probably cut that back a little bit.
You cut that back.
Yeah, because I thought he had the block. But it was like he literally let go right after that. So. But yeah, I'm feeling confident right here. I think I can make some things happen. It's just all about not making mistakes. That's where I'm thinking right now. Don't make mistakes. Keep everything in perspective, and let's try to get some more points.
He just switched up. Nice little run. I like that. Make it a third man as well. I like that.
Yeah. I like to do that when I get second and long. Try to see if I can get a cheap 6-7 yards.
What a wonky looking play.
I can't stand the way that those streaks are. That's why I kind of motion them out because it kind of sometimes I think that tight ends is doing the out route when it's really
drag. Set your feet. Oh, he still caught it. I can't. I thought it was overthrown the way the
the way you do that. Yeah.
That works though. Man, pick it up. Now
I kind of let him on that drag too because I feel like he would have caught it. Maybe came before the line of scrimmage.
Another first down run. See, now it should be that time. You should be hitting that point where you're comfortable. You're hitting to your third and fourth stuff.
I think I ran it again here too. Yeah. But he
Oh,
was
you
feeling
missed
good
that.
at this point. I just try to get the first. See, again, I think that's what you're talking about. Like, yeah, you got the first, but look at an opportunity for maybe he's coming down a little bit. Take that shot or something, right?
Look at the opportunity for 6. We talking about reservation for 6. You take a left stick to the right, and you are gone. You just run straight into the defender. I mean, there's nobody there.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point.
The left stick's just so important on runs. So now
Yeah.
All right, now here's the aggressive. This is where I like the shots, because now he's super aggressive. Ellington, you switch Ellington to the street, and it's just all
end of the quarter. I forgot what I come out in to start the fourth. Yeah. So one thing I'll say about me when it comes to like end of quarter looks and things like that, if I get the look that I like and we ends the quarter, I'll go right back to it and be like, let me see if he actually stays in that play call. But then there are other times where I may come out in the play just to see how they guard me and then literally go to something different coming out of a quarter break. So
I always go to something different. It's just mental. I'm like,
that's the mental thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, but at this point in the game, I'm thinking like, okay, like I get a score here, I got the momentum, I put the pressure back on him.
Again.
I did, yeah. I have a tendency to do that. I will say that, like in the midst, I think it's because that anxiety. I feel like I'm always used to making moves in the backfield. That sometimes when I don't have to, I do it anyway. So, yeah.
He presses up, so he's a man. Nope, Lee's not open. Nice. That's a nice read. I mean, you're moving the ball well. That's what I'm talking about. When your offense is like this, where it's just like, hey, I'm gonna run, stop it. Like there's no reason for you not to be like this. But this I don't like. I mean, we'll see.
Talk to me, bro.
And it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
Once you're running an inside zone, he pinches both down. The screen's never gonna be there because he's in man. I just check out. I check out.
Yeah.
Or a timeout. Something. I don't like calling timeouts in the fourth, but some guy you're just not gonna get that often. You almost cut back though. His user was kind of fugazi there. Knowing you.
One thing about
this,
TJ,
right?
he will let you know where to run.
Yeah.
I will say that TJ is one of the users. I don't want to give up anybody else's name, but I know TJ is one of the guys that if you want to have some success in the run game, his user will give you that. You just have to be patient.
So you're taking a shot here. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice read. Okay, scared me. Thought he was gonna. I knew he was gonna go for that though. You're not giving the ball back like this. See, he's pressed up again. Oh, it moves it. Never mind. I feel done. Move it to a tight flex.
Yeah, I think I took an underneath route here.
You did. Yeah. I mean, like, I call this boring. Like the scheme, like this is the same thing,
is.
but it's how you play, and it's how you've always played. You don't need to go deep until you go deep, but
Right.
your success rate on deep shots should be very high because you shouldn't be taking them out of nowhere. This I like though. You motion and it's a play action. Boom, touchdown, easy. Oh, you
Yeah,
you
bro. I
highballed
don't know
it.
how he
You
didn't catch
highballed
that.
it.
I don't know.
Because you highballed it. You don't highball that. You can't. You can't highball after like 10 yards. That shit's mad ass. Yeah, I don't. You're
in his ass though.
yeah, I mean that's just ass. Right? That's what you get from it. That's such a good read here. I might actually.
Like he's 6'5", he should have went and got that. That's why I'm like, how does he not go get that? But now I learn. Okay.
The only thing I might actually do is hot route, is a smart route. I smart route a lot of posts to the sixes. Now instead of like this, it's like this.
Like a 10-yard post.
So he's catching it at the 10 and walking in instead of being all the way back there. Because watch how they pause, but watch how the safety spread like that. See how deep that post is? Yeah. Boom, and he's already catching the ball right now. But it's just not that high
and
ball.
that strong safety was cheating over a little bit too.
If it wasn't a high ball, that's so third down. Probably a run from you. Nope, it's gonna be a pass. I don't mind this though. You have your man beater. You have your.
I'm trying to think, did I get this one? I think I did. Yep, yeah. Corner.
That's a good read. You had the dig too. You and Jonathan win. That's a combination.
All right, we got a connection, man. We got a connection, man.
I agree.
You got a connection.
Switch the play to.
Okay, so I'm trying to get 6 here. One thing I will say, when I'm inside the 10, especially like 7-8 yard line, I'm trying to use like my first down play to try to get 3 to 4 yards, because I know if I can get to inside the 5 yard line, I'm probably passing. So, I'm probably gonna try to pass unless Zeke is all, unless I can know for a fact I got a good look and I can run it with Zeke.
I'm good with that too. He ran commit again, but I'm good with that too. But putting all of this, like, so you have 2 backs, basically 2 fullbacks, and you have 6 people on the line, and then you moved him out of the play, so now you have 1 less. It's so easy to run commit here and just guard the slant. So like spread him out, run an inside zone, get 3 or 4 yards, and then the playbook's open. But no need to compress yourself, especially on the right hash mark, and you're running right, to allow people to run commit like that. It just the look is too easy to run commit. I probably would have too, the way, because it's just all you do is take the slant away. Yeah.
Yeah. Ware got a good block there, but it didn't do anything for me.
So now you want to run this. Okay. Once again, you can smart route this and make it shorter, so it's not in the very back of the end zone. Oh, you just blocked him. Oh, you were gonna have a lot of things open right there. You just didn't have time. That's nothing. Once again, passing under center. It's just.
Yeah, I was looking for probably either I was either gonna take the high ball to Leon or the backside on the B.
Yeah, it's just when you pass under center in the goal line, so many people are so aggressive that you just don't have a lot of time.
Yeah,
you either gotta have one read or you gotta chuck it. Like, it's one of the two. You taking a shot to Lee here if it's single coverage? No, it's not, and you still throw it. You high pass it again. That you just can't. I don't know why, but it just doesn't work. Like, yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm learning.
So you take 3, 250. He's got a guap drive here. Oh, you got a fumble on the kickoff too, but he picked it up.
Yeah. What's that? I stripped that shit too.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah. So this is, if you look at this play, I kind of was beat as soon as I saw the snap, because. So the first reason why I knew I was beat was because that corner on that right side is Dante May, and he's a young corner. He's not Abraham. So I didn't make the adjustment to play by overall, which is usually what I do in the second half. I like to put my best corner on the best receiver. So if I'm not using the safety that will come over the top and help there, it's beat anyway. So yeah, I was fooled from he knew it because he had that read the whole way.
So when you run zone blitzes, like I don't blitz much, just because I'm a very bend don't break type of defense, whereas you're a more aggressive defense. But when you run zone blitzes against formations like bunch, the blitz should never be on the bunch. The blitz should be on this side. That way your coverage is kind of man aligned, so that it's not like as soon as he hikes this, he knows it's a touchdown. If you flip this, he don't get that read because of the yellow hook. He might make that read down here, but he doesn't make it right here. He knew as soon as he hiked. I actually gave him
this read too. If you see me back there, I actually end up giving him the read. Just watch how I play Simmons.
Yeah, I mean, it's just.
I didn't even try to stall him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a perfect read. He directed it to him. There was no way for Ashton to get there. Easy walk in.
That's just a good throw. I mean, so now 2-minute drill. Got to have a touchdown for the game. Let's go through it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how this even started, but
know what you set up. Know what you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so he had been susceptible to the underneath routes pretty much. Like, he was giving me that. Had a couple corner routes I was successful on. So now I'm just trying to move the ball down the field, and I think this is a
Hold
hold.
on, 100%.
Yeah, so this came back.
Oh, legal contact.
Oh,
Not a
legal
hold.
contact. Oh shit. Okay, we were both wrong.
It's okay. 2nd and 1, little run. Get my first down. Ends up being a lot. Now you're up to the 50 of the 2-minute mark. 3 timeouts. Now you just.
I'm comfortable
clock,
here. I'm
clock,
comfortable
clock.
here. Like
Yeah.
this is me. 3 timeouts. 2-minute warning. We could just chill. We just want to be the last ones with the ball.
So trips again. He's got nobody over here. Like.
Nobody.
Yeah, but it's good. I'm good with running the ball. You just missed your hole again.
I did
Yeah,
definitely.
you
Yeah.
just gotta cut back more. I think you do too many right stick moves and not enough left stick. If that makes
Oh,
sense.
facts. 100%. 100%.
I'm not saying you
but
have to swerve, but like just put him in a general direction. You don't do enough of. So you're gonna move Carruthers over. What is he in?
Close.
So you got a smart
So,
route
I
if
think-
you're gonna do that. But
Yeah, I smart routed. I didn't.
see, that's my problem with this is you moved him over. So now, like, look at that. Like, you got 3 receivers right there that if you throw this, any one of those are picking any of those off. Well, maybe not him to him, but he's picking any
I was trying to
three
get
of
the
these
corner,
routes.
but by that time I just had to get rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, the only way that... Let me see your pocket, because... Okay, so the pressure hit, you can always step up into this pocket right here.
Yeah.
And
I
then
probably
you
had
can hit
B.
this B.
Mm-hmm.
Because the angle, or because you step up here and to the left a little bit, the corner right here is going to come open too once he clears.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that, or you even.
And I could bring him down to come catch that without it be affecting the linebacker that's underneath of him.
I think TJ's user made you hesitant on here, but the ball should already be to him. Like once
Yeah,
you
it
get
was
to
late.
this
It
point,
was late.
yeah,
It
once
was
you
late.
get to this point, it's just I need to get rid of it.
I could see that now. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely late. It was definitely late. Yeah.
But that has to be
catch
your
on it.
reads like pre-play. Like I have to know like okay, this is gonna come open, but I gotta get rid of it. I gotta like on plays like that it's like all long routes. There's nothing really underneath. I'm just
Yeah.
telling myself in my head like step up, step up, step up, step up, because you gotta step up to let them come open. So now you're in a bench concept, and he looks like he's in man, but it could very easily be a zone. You'll know off rip though. 3rd and 8 too. Minute 15
I think this
to go.
is on. I'm trying to recall how this looked
It's
post
on. I
snap.
think it's on. You switch it.
Did I force this to Leon? I'm trying to think here. I might be going to Leon the whole way, and I was. Yep.
Cool though. Oh, that's
I
not a
couldn't
bad
believe
pass.
that.
That's not a
Yeah,
bad
how
pass.
does he come through a 6'5" receiver like that? I was just like, come on, dude. I mean, I don't know. I want your takeaway on that. Like, is that, what did you see of that play by the time I throw the ball? Like, the safety is kind of sitting there, but I just felt like my guy could have got in front of that since he's a big guy. That's the only reason why I threw it, because he cleared the linebacker underneath of him, and it was a good read at the time I threw it, but the safety just made a better play than my guy did.
First thing with this read is we talk about route concepts. This route
Right.
has to go. I don't care what you call, but if you throw to either one of these guys, this guy's guy is going to tackle them because he's just in the, especially
In
this,
the way of everything.
especially like your main read on this play is probably this crosser, right? If he goes here, they're going to run right into each other. Like this route has to go, period. But
Okay.
um,
So maybe I should have sent Carruthers back to the right side?
yeah, 100%. Slant something. Off rip, he manned him up, so you didn't have that.
Yeah.
When he passes right here, the ball's being released. I mean, it's a good throw. The only thing that I would say is if I'm throwing in these windows like this, that I know the guys are, I hold down. I precision it down, so that way he comes back to me, or I low ball.
Yeah.
But that's a good read. I mean, it's a good
know I do
read. You
that.
just, it looks like you let it right. That's what it looks like off the right.
It's just. I mean, honestly, it's more just the guy
That's
made a
tough.
great play.
Yeah, that's tough.
I think based off what I saw, that was a good read. But I can see what you're saying too, because it was almost like it could be, depending on how you look at it, it could have been a half a second late. You know what I'm saying? And then
It's not bad though. Like
that was
it's a good throw. I probably would have thrown it too. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a good throw. I just think you could have made it better. If that makes sense.
No, you got a good point. Good point.
So like I said, so now the clips are done. We can kind of get to wrapping this up a little bit, but I want to talk a little bit about like mixing up that your run and your pass, the setup. I think you really have to be kind of run heavy, and almost to the point that like people are like, okay, finally a passing down, inside zone for 9 yards. Like that kind of like annoying running to set up your passing game. But like you don't have to be like that the whole game. But like the first quarter, you super heavy and then you like expand as you get on.
I was gonna say it's so tough because I've been this way.
Mm-hmm.
I've been this way for so long, methodical. I wanna have 100 to 125 yards rushing every game. I want to be able to throw for 250, 300 yards with 3 TDs, maybe no turnovers, shit like that. That's my dream for every matchup. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, again, I don't know if it's anxiety or whatever, but I think what gets me is that I played like this kind of brand of football for so long, and it was something that honestly was said on one of our recent podcasts, NDP. Check that out on Spotify, MSR network. One thing that really gets me is that, like, when you stick to who you are, you live with that. Like, you can take it, you can not like how it turns out, but you play the way you want to play. And I feel like at different points, especially this cycle, I don't know if the results or some of the struggles kind of led to this, but especially this season, I just want to break it open. Like, I was like, I'm tired of. Yes, I know Zeke, and of course, more than likely, I'm not using Zeke to his capability as much as I should. I don't know. I ran into some fatigue, man. I really did. I ran into some fatigue of just feeling like I was doing the same thing. I've switched to my playbook probably more this cycle than I have any other cycle. Because like I said, I'm stubborn, so I know what I want to do. I'll take some formations out here and there, but I usually have what I want. But now that my team has changed throughout the cycle, traded some guys away, got in some younger players I got to develop, I've had to kind of retool on the fly, maybe in ways that I kind of forced it and I didn't have to. Because you look at my 3 playoff seasons that I've had this cycle was playing my brand of football. You know what I'm saying? 100%. And now, even as I'm saying this to you now, I'm kind of realizing it. Like, when I made the playoffs, I played my brand of football, which is, if we're going to get the ball out, we're going to get out quick, we're going to make good precision reads. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lean on Zeke, and we're going to let the defense do their job when it's time to. And I think it's been a little helter-skelter since then. So, you've seen a lot of, I come out on 5 wide sometimes. Other times, I'm compressed and things like, and it seems like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I always have a vision of what I'm doing on each particular play.
That's why I didn't want to say
moments
random.
where I'm frustrated, No, and I get that because you're coming from your perspective. You give me tips just off your own. You'll reach out and say, hey man, I don't like how you set your plays up that game. Like, we need to get in the lab, or I'll take a look at some stuff and feed it back to you. And as competitors, which we always have been first,
for sure.
That's like, I tip my cap to you because I'm probably a little more more tight to the vest with certain things, where you're more like, I don't mind being something that could make you better, especially if I know what your capabilities are. So which of course makes this all the more easier. But I think I ran into this just trying to mix it up, and there was no need for me to mix it up. Like, it really wasn't. Like, I let the frustrations, like I told you, I let the frustrations mess with the vibes, and of course when the vibes are off, who knows what's up. So it's just, like you said, it's all about building those certain habits and staying within yourself so you can have that consistency that you want.
When you're at your best, you're inserting your scheme. It doesn't matter who you're playing. There's always those outlier games where, like, you're playing someone you don't like. You're playing someone that says they get, and then you're like, all right, watch this. Like, those are outside of those games. Like, you just don't insert your scheme anymore. Like, you play different every single game I watch you, and that's where the inconsistencies come in, because one game you're a passer, the next game you're a runner, but you never get a rhythm. So like, I think moving forward to season, because we're season 30. Because this season,
season 30 is next. Yeah,
season 30. Yeah. I think you
up
have
to season 30. Yeah,
I think you need to go more shotgun runs. I think the RPOs are good for you and Zeke. That it just gives them so much space. But I think you need to keep it short. I remember it was preseason of this cycle, like season 1 of this cycle. We were playing, and you never passed it over like 5 yards on me. But you moved the ball the whole time. But it was like you had set it up to where, like, it looked like runs, but it was a quick slant. It was a quick drag. But it was just like to the point that you were just moving the ball in a rhythm, and you need to set up stuff like that. So then later on, you get these shot plays, but these shot plays have to be designed, and you got to get lead one-on-one coverage, because that's gonna be your main guy, bro. Like he's
That's
6'5".
the one when I need to play. Yeah.
Right, he's 6'5", like, and then you also have Carruthers coming the other way, on with his speed, and you kind of use him as I use Rieger, kind of just like
100%. Yes.
Yeah, you have to just find that, because like I went through the same kind of difference as you when I won the Super Bowl. I traded all my speed, and then I had Pittman 89 speed, I had Gallup 90 speed, and somebody else was like 88 or 90 speed, and like it's a different style that you have to play, but it can definitely be very successful if you find the right routes. So I think moving forward,
Matchups, yeah.
I think you're gonna be fine moving forward. You just got to get back to your style of kind of football. But as I said, like this season's over. This is really, the show was made for next season. That's really the big time that you're gonna, try to come back and really step up. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you close it out. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter at MSR League and at MSR_network. Follow us for everything. You can catch us on YouTube, MSR Space Network. Catch us on Spotify for all the podcasts. Also search MSR Space Network. I'm gonna let you sign us out, but talk a little bit about your goals, that what you want to do moving forward into season 30, and how it doesn't have to be a drastic changes, but how these changes are gonna take place to make sure that you don't go through 2 more cycles of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the first thing that is of the utmost importance is to poise. I have lacked, if there's anything I can truly and just fully critical of myself this cycle, is I've lacked so much poise. I've talked about poise to everyone else at multiple times this cycles before, other leagues, and I still feel this way, because it is the truth, even if sometimes I don't apply it. But when you're poised, even if it doesn't feel like it's going your way, when you're poised and be like, you know what, let me just control what I can control. BS and all that shit happen, but you gotta tune that out and go, literally like how it is in the NFL when a quarterback throws a pick and they pick 6 or whatever, and they gotta get right back on that field. You gotta forget about it. And get the next one. And I think what has really hampered me. I mean, I'm not gonna get to all the personal stuff and things outside of MSR, because that's neither here nor there. But there are a lot of things that have affected being comfortable day in, day out. And we've talked about this before, but like everything with me and my life in general, how I do things just comes off how it feels. If it doesn't feel right, I don't do it. I usually have a tell. I can honestly sense something in my gut if something's off. Just how something's moving, or just something may speak to me and just be like, you know what, man, just don't even stress yourself out, man. This one's already spoken for. Let's just try to find the good in whatever's left of what we got going on here. But I think for me overall, I just have to be poised. When I'm poised, I feel like can't nobody beat me. I'm like, I let frustration bother me. I really I don't have the time that I used to have when I used to play Madden. So when I first started playing Madden, like in terms of like just really sitting down and going game, I mean, I would literally spend an hour. I had a routine, and you could tell by the routine. I literally had a 30 minutes to an hour for each game where I was practicing. I was going through my depth chart. I was looking at tape. I was doing all this stuff. Now I got to do it in different ways. And it's just been it's been a little tough. And I will say I brought a lot of that on myself with my inconsistent play. And I know I'm better than that. A lot of people know I'm better than that. But at this point, it's all about me proving it. A lot of people always want to bring up Slimbo and how I was, and I never talk about that. I always say I let the people do the talking for me, because I like to let my game speak. And here lately my game hasn't really been speaking in the way I would like it to speak. So in order for me to make that change, I got to be the one to do the things that would indicate that things are changing, which is being consistent. Again, like I said, taking the ball away is so important for me. I gotta find a way to get the ball back from other people. I think I I think the last 3 seasons, like my turnover differential is like minus 20 something overall. It's just been rough, and when I'm giving the ball away, especially in the red zone, I'm doing myself no good, and everything else is in play, and all the frustrations here. So but we a steady work in progress, and this is definitely why we here. But there's nothing solidified yet. We still got more games to play. We're still trying to make a run here, and there's a lot of talk about who can do this and who can do that. I'm still trying to make sure my name is definitely one of those that has to be considered when it's big game. Now, I only play for the big games. I want to be a part of the big games, but you got to do the little things in the games that matter. So we still trying to make it out here, and this is why we trying to get to the next level. This is why we doing this over the hump.